Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lennon. How you guys doing? And welcome to a very interesting video. So if you have been watching the channel for quite some time, you should be familiar with the 1100 AD mod team and the work that they have done on the 1100 AD mod for Rome 2. And well, surprise, surprise, it keeps getting better, because not only did they update the mod like 10 times from when I made the last video about it, they had one of their biggest updates yet, introducing an entire new campaign, which is called 1177 AD, which very surprisingly starts in 1177 AD. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, see what they added and what's going on with that. So I'm going to get into the game screen and I'm going to drop the cam for a second because I'm going to read some stuff out for you. So with the latest update, they added the 1177 AD. So if you want to know how to install it, it's just the same as you need 1100 AD part 1 and 2. And then you need this one, 1177. You need to put it on top of part 1. So it needs to load first. And if I do remember, I'll put the Steam Discord file in the description. So you can see over here, over here we not only have the 1177 AD option open to us, and over here they added 32 new factions, unique factions. So there are a lot of factions that you could play in 1100 AD as well, but I believe something like Tripoli is new, and they have had a big focus on overhauling like the Middle East part of it. So I'm just gonna get this guy loading in while we talk about some of those changes. So they have like the 32 playable factions, which include of course the Holy Roman Empire, like Bulgaria, Lombard League, like all of them. It's still, well, it's out of beta, but there's still work that needs to be done on it, because it's the 1100 AD mod team, so they'll probably never stop introducing and like making better updates for it. So they added 30 plus unique factions. When we talked about some 10 settlements like Tripoli got walls. They added some famous leaders, new events, new roster for Roman Empire, etc. 4 major campaigns characters are now immortal. That includes Baldwin IV of Jerusalem, Richard the Lionheart, Frederick Barbossa, and Salah al-Din. And it is noted here that the campaign starts at after the famous Battle of Mont Gisart in 1177 AD. And if you are not familiar with this mod changes literally everything you know about Rome 2. So I do want to go in for a second to see if we have some new stuff in here, but I think it's more just the loading new stuff. So this is what thing we already had, like all of the scripts, and I believe all of the scripts have been implemented in 1177, but undoubtedly there will be a lot more of them. So this is the greeting part that you get once you start a new campaign. So very important, the supplies, the general replace system, and this one is pretty recently implemented, which you can only negotiate if you have a common border. So trade agreements are much more harder to procure because you need a border with them. And of course, always a big thank you to team leader Starsmill and team members like Bog, BG, Xeno, Joker, and the rest of them. Like, I had the pleasure of talking with quite a few of these guys, and they're really amazing people. So if you do want to check them out, be sure to go towards their Discord. The link is in the description as well, which I believe right now has about 2,800 members, if I say correctly. And you can already see over here, if we look at the campaign map, like there's not all too much to see right now. I'm just showcasing this a little bit. There is already some new units in here that there weren't before. So they got some, I don't really know if all the units, I can't remember if all the units out of my head. Like the buildings are just there as we all always knew. But yeah, so this is an entire new campaign which still goes towards the whole map as we know. But from what I read, the most of the changes for this campaign are focused around this part. So my recommendation would definitely be to start in either one of these parts with like Jerusalem, Syria, Antioch, or yeah, Principality at Antioch, Tripoli, Egypt. I don't know. I don't even know if Egypt is playable. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is a really small video, but I wanted to highlight the definitely defense of this update and the importance of this update, because like these guys are amazing and they deserve all the love that's coming to them. So I will be starting a new campaign very shortly after we host the poll on here and that. But by all means, if you do want to support them, go towards their Discord. There is a lot of stuff in there as well. And if you do want to support me, you could always leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Give me a comment down below for anything that I missed, and there's probably quite a bit, because like these updates are rolling out on the regular. And by all means, do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this or more 1100 AD or 1177 AD campaigns. And if you do have questions, if it's worth it or how to install the mod, like I said, there are videos of that on my channel as well. Just remember, you need the 1177 AD above part 1 and you should be golden. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!